Hi, I'm Jason Zachariah, President of Kindred Rehabilitation Services. I'm excited to talk to you about the launch of our 6 new core values that will serve as the foundation of our division for years to come. The reason that the rollout of our core values is so important is that as the largest diversified rehabilitation provider in the country, we serve over 500,000 patients at over 2,000 sites of service with 24,000 teammates. It's such a large organization, and the need to unite under one culture is important as we go forward in this world of healthcare.
When we think about our values and we think about what we're focusing on, focus on the patient, do the right thing, keep fun in the center of everything that we do, all of those things fit perfectly into a rehab environment where everything is about getting better, getting home, doing all those things that make the patient the center and keep all of our employees focused on everything that we're about in a rehab setting, because all the values are service oriented. Always give your best, and if you give your best, then you will always be successful. If I approach every day with the focus that I'm going to do everything I can to make this successful for my team, make it successful for my patient, make it successful for my client and my partner, then there are going to be good things that happen as we get through the day.
These core values should serve as guiding principles, if it be at the gym side, the bedside, as we engage with physicians, family members, and our partners. It's these core values that represent the best of who we are.
I think the values are important to our employees first and foremost because it's a reflection of who we are as an organization. I truly believe that if our values are reflected in our employees, our patients get better faster and go home sooner. In healthcare, I think it's especially important to be kinder than expected, and the key word being expected. I think everyone in healthcare generally has a kind notion or a kind heart, and that's part of the reason that they want to be in healthcare. But I think being kinder than expected is going the extra mile and taking the extra effort and doing the things that aren't necessarily expected of you, but doing the things that really go above and beyond to either make your patient feel better or a fellow employee feel better. It's doing the little things that matter the most.
I always want to be kinder than expected. I think about growing up and thinking about the lessons I was taught by my grandfather and by my grandmother about hard work and giving my best. And every single day, when I was treating patients in days in and out, what does the patient need and what's the patient's goal and how am I going to help them get there? I just started thinking, wow, these are things that just are natural.
I think it's important to be kinder than expected because it truly does open up people for that transparency. If individuals are thinking that there's going to be a reaction to something one way or the other, and it might prevent them from talking to you or telling you what's on their mind. So being humble, being compassionate, and having integrity when you do that is key.
These core values will be embedded in almost every aspect of our clinical care and the way we go about our day-to-day business. It is important that each and every one of us recognize our teammates when they represent the best of our core values.
I go back to being a manager at a building level. I go back to treating patients on a day in, day out basis. And we always worked to try to make things fun for the team, for the building, but most of all for the patients. And our job is trying to take that horrible event that's occurred and try to show them that there's hope on the other side. And when we started thinking about values and the service orientation of these values, it just made total sense. And it just resonated with me because it's how I want to live my life every day.
Being open and transparent, not only with our individuals that we're caring for or our team leaders or team members, but also our partners, because they don't necessarily have the line of sight into what we do, and it's key that we're reporting and doing the right thing, and they know they can trust us on that. So I have a daughter who is in 9th grade in high school and a son who's a 7th grader in middle school right now, and these are the things that, as a father I would want to instill in them as they grow up and build their character from young adulthood into adulthood.
These essential values start with me. They guide me in my day-to-day actions and decisions, as well as how I engage my patients, their families, our business partners, and most importantly, my teammates.